Yeah. Yeah. They should take it to 10. Yeah. Okay. 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay. I might pass the ball.
Coach, playoff football has come to the west coast of Florida, and we are at Raymond James Stadium here in Tampa. Straight ahead, it's Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a great one in store between the Atlanta Falcons and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. It's that most wonderful time of the year, the NFL playoffs, as we're underway on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. His first carry. He'll have a first down past the 40, and he'll finally be taken down just shy of midfield. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. Boy, the offensive line there, that was a thing of beauty to watch them block.
I love how you give a little appreciation for those big guys up front, and well-deserved. But how about the execution behind them? You can see the hours of practice that have gone into a great pocket.
Touchdown, Tampa Bay! Nyheim Hines, 51 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter.
Well, this has been a quick strike offense all season long, finding many different ways to manufacture big plays.
They had a big playoff preview today in the papers, and it was about who would set the tone. Well, they just set the tone right there.
And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away.
It's a very short kick, taken by an up man.
Go. Let's go.
At their own 23-yard line.
The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. Javon Hargrave there on the stop.
If you're looking for glory, looking to get your name in the headlines, you do not want to play nose tackle. But how about what we just saw there? The ability to hold people up, take out extra blocks, and actually slip them and make a tackle on that play. That's big time.
On 2nd and 7, Mariota to the sideline, and it's caught, but boy, he's out of bounds. Well, they tried to get him into space coming out of the backfield, but it'll be third down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. To throw is Mariota. The open man is Westbrook. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. The tackle there by Patrick Peterson.
Second and 5 at the 40-yard line.
Check,
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Mariota, he'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. A gain of 4 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and 1.
It's a gain of 4, and it's 3rd down.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. Touchdown, Falcons! Joe Mixon, 56 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. The extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game.
It's a foot race. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Nyheim Hines with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Bucs have taken the lead. Here's Bryant for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. So a very short kick here. This will be taken by one of the up men.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They've been a come-from-behind team all year. They'll need to do it again as they trail early in this wild card game. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Dante Hightower on the stop.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Looking to throw on second down. Mariota. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down.
The tackle by Leonard Williams. A 2-yard gain on the play.
And the Bucs with an extra defender in the secondary now on third down. To throw Mariota. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47. And a return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
They'll run on first down. It's Hines. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
53. Hey, let go. I know he ain't got it.
On 2nd and 9. Goff over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was trying to get it that time to Ted Ginn, and now it's third down. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad. Yeah. They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Kaiser White. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
but they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Throwing on second down. Goff. That's complete to the running back, Nyheim Hines. It's a gain of 7, and that'll make it third down.
That's a gain of 7. Makes it 3rd and 2.
Cut. Like 20. And we got Mike, number 50. DC.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. Well, this is caught by Jackson. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Goff now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. Throwing again is Goff. Again has it complete. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him, and he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports.
2 for 1.
On second down now, it's Hines. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. On third down, Hines. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
They'll look to run with Ingram, and he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Taking it in from a yard out as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This fielded at the 2. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do?
Looking for Pettis, but that's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
Value 3. Hard ball.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
Now that's the type of play that'll fire up a defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
On second down, it's Hines. He's got the first down and more past midfield. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Naeem Hines saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Bryant's extra point up and good, and the lead now up to 14. And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
Let's go! At their own 21-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Dante Pettis, 79 yards, as his guys are back within a single score. The point after is good, and that will shave 1 more off this lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
A big play that time for Tampa Bay. Give him 52 yards on the ground. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. And he's got some space here. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Naeem Hines on his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Bryant now to tack on the extra point. And the lead is up to 14. And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. This fielded at the 2.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. Maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. Now Joe Mixon. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. On 3rd down, Mixon. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
First down, Atlanta.
Mixon with a first down carry. And he works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it. So those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
From the 31, Mariota. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Ricardo Allen with a pick. And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half. And you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest. We're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not.
And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. A 10-yard touchdown run as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. And he just tied the NFL record on that 5th rushing touchdown. He's the 6th man ever to do that in a single game.
And, partner, did you just say that he tied an NFL record there?
Yes, sir.
I mean, we're talking 5 touchdowns on the ground against an NFL-caliber defense.
Is that good?
I'd say that's fantastic. What a game for him.
It really is something. We are watching quite the effort. This fielded at the 2. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. 2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down, and you know what offenses want? Win 1st down, so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down. On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
It's a loss of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. A reminder coming up at the half, as we've done all year. We'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin on the road to Super Bowl 53 in Atlanta. On 3rd down, Mixon, and he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
Well, they got off the field on 3rd down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments, and usually only at halftime. But the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
Here's Jackson. Tampa Bay covered a lot of ground there. 81 yards on the punt return as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. And we always talk about kick returns being so exciting on kickoffs. Punt return almost equally exciting.
And typically we talk about the kickoff return being the most exciting 10 seconds in football. Let's just cut it in half for a punt return and make it the most exciting 5 seconds in football. It's a great, glamorous, dashing play.
So after surrendering the punt return for a score, let's see what they can do in turn on this kickoff. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll just keep two hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Three.
So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. This fielded at the 2.
Let's go.
Take over first and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. On second down now, Nixon. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Dante Hightower on the stop. 5 yards on the play. And it's third down.
It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long day.
Mariota on 3rd and 2. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down. The Falcons send out their punter. Remember, his first attempt was returned for a touchdown. Here's Jackson to return. Well, that'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
And how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Goff now looks to throw. They'll find Hines out of the backfield.
Complete to Naheem Hines. A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 1.
53, Mike. Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D.
On 3rd down, it's Hines. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Give him 6 yards in the first down.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
2 for 66.
On first down, gone. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
You ain't doing nothing today. Ric Flair. Check 4. Hold on. Check. 3's the mic. 53 is the mic. Hey, high 7.
Goff now to throw. He goes full extension, and he's got it. That's good for a Buccaneer first to pick up of 12 yards. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down. It's been a remarkable day at the office for him running the football. Those yards just continue to pile well past 100.
And how about more than double-digit carries in the second half alone? That's what you want as a runner, because you've got to prove to your offensive line that you're going to be as tough as they are. They don't rotate in and out.
The ball popped in the air and intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. Pernell McPhee just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
Throw it. Mariota. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Carl Nassib providing a little deja vu, back-to-back sacks, and now they're staring at a 4th and long. The Falcons send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. With it is Jackson. He had his sights on the end zone, no doubt, but is brought down after a huge return there. And the Buccaneer offense will be set up well as they take over.
Watch the twist. We go. 76.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And it's caught. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. That puts him in excellent position. 1st and goal after a gain of 19.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
What? 180. Check 53. 2.
They'll try to run with Hines. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A 3-yard touchdown run as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Well, look, this is a team, Charles, they faced adversity all year long. They had to fight and claw to win that division, but they're putting it all together here in the wild card game.
Feels like a statement, doesn't it? An absolute statement game, a message to the top seeds. Overlook us at your own peril. We're pretty darn good.
Yeah, after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And he returns it to the end zone. A fumble recovery touchdown for the Bucs. So they get the 1-score kickoff, get a fumble, take it right back to the house. 2 quick touchdowns within a matter of about 10 seconds on the game clock.
It's like a big 1-2 punch that may lead to a knockout.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This is taken at the 3.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
Once again, they run with Mixon. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on first.
It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Here we go, G. Check nickel. One. Crunch.
1 quarter remains in this NFC wild card matchup. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Falcons on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 7. Mixon with it. And a short pickup here as he'll get across the 10 to the 11-yard line. They got a yard on first, 2 on second, and 3 here on third.
A gain of 3 yards. It's now 4th down.
The Falcons send out their punter. He's been terrific so far. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Taken in at the 11. An unbelievable punt there. We're talking 70-plus yards. And the Bucs are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory.
14.
They'll start on the ground with Hines. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. They have not seen that much today. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for 2nd down. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Goff, short throw underneath to Hurst. And he's going to get this from the 6 out to the 12. A pickup of 6 as they double their workspace. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. A shotgun snap for goal. And that is incomplete.
Intended for Avery Hurst. Incomplete.
Here comes the Buccaneers punter now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. On the return is Pettis. So a change of possession here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over.
1st and 10 at their own 40-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Ricardo Allen with a pick. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. The Buccaneers in good field position here to start out 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. Tackle made there by Jabril Peppers.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 48-yard line.
180. 53. Mike. Merlin.
Again, they'll run with Ingram. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a 1st down. The running game continues to be a big part of their success here early in the 4th quarter.
And with those types of runs, that tells you they feel very confident in their running game. They feel very strong at this stage of the contest, and they want to keep doing exactly what we saw there, running the ball down their throat.
Now Goff on 1st down. Got a man. It's Brashad Perriman. And he showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry. So 2nd and inches after that 1st down completion went just shy of the marker. Goal. side and complete to Hurst. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
3 red zone trips, 3 touchdowns so far. They'll look for a 4th on 2nd and goal. Gone. They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on first down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it up.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. An 8-yard touchdown run as his guys continue to pour it on. And, partner, are you kidding me? With this game that he's having, we are in uncharted waters like we've never seen before.
Just think, if he keeps every football from all the touchdowns scored today, does he need to build a new trophy room at home?
Yeah. A couple trophy rooms. Maybe a whole home for a trophy room.
What a phenomenal performance, and I'll guarantee you he's going to reward the rest of the offensive unit after this as well for helping him get to this number.
He better. This is just unreal. And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. It's a very short kick taken by an up man. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Looking to throw on second down. Mariota, they'll set up the screen here to Mixon. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's 3rd down.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. On 3rd down, Mixon. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down. So it's Falcons football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When you go to the backup, let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs.
Listen.
On second down, it's Hines. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A gain there of 21 yards. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as a Get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock.
Mike. 180. Mike. Here we go, D. Here I come.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 26-yard line.
And losing in this wild card round, you know, they've got something to build on, though, for next year. But I don't know if they want to hear that right now.
Maybe not at the moment, but once they get away from it a little bit and they get into their off-season program, and they'll start to talk about that. And I like how you framed it, building blocks, you know, building this program up. And one of my favorite coaches always talks about brick by brick, you build a program. And this is one of those bricks to build them towards the next season where they think they have a chance to advance farther in the playoffs.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. The Bucs are winners here as we say so long from Tampa.